Here are the top 7 high earning business ideas that you can get started on today. And the best part about it is these are all completely recession proof. Let's hop right in. Now, coming in at number 1 for the best business ideas is going to be the post-op recovery house. Now, if you've ever seen anybody get a tummy tuck, a hysterectomy, or even weight loss surgery, you know that those are pretty traumatic surgeries where when the patient wakes up, they can't do a whole lot of moving. And here in Atlanta, the business owners that own these recovery houses charge anywhere from about $3,000 to $4,000 for a 3 to 5 night stay, depending on how long you have to heal. Now, the beautiful thing about having a post-op recovery house is you don't have to have a license or any like medical degrees or medical training in order to own this business. Now, there are some people that choose to use their own home as a post-op recovery center, or you could use a rental property. But the really awesome way to do this would be to just simply contract with a hotel. And this is obviously something that saves you money. You get it clean daily, so you don't have to worry about hiring a separate team to do the cleanups. And what's really cool about it is when you do a post-op recovery house, you can sell it in packages, and most people will opt to pay more for all-inclusive packages. So these are usually packages that include, obviously the housing, 3 meals a day, and transportation to and from the hospital or the place where they're getting their surgery. Now, another way that you could upsell and charge even more for the recovery house packages is if you offer some sort of add-on like lymphatic massages or IV drainings, or to have a nurse come in and check on that patient, which you could easily work with a travel nurse. Again, this is money that you're not paying out of your pocket. This is what the patient is paying you up front. And lots of patients prefer to have an all-in-one package where they can just go through their surgery and not have to worry about doing all these other things, and know that they have somebody supporting them and there as a companion as they heal. Now, you could do this yourself, or you could simply be the person that arranges it, and you can arrange to have other people technically work for you to be the patient's companion. The second business on the list is going to be a live reseller. Now, I'm not talking about on platforms like HSN or QVC. Yeah, those are really great live selling platforms, but they also take a huge chunk of your money. But I'm talking about using a platform like Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube to do live reselling. Now, I have a friend that does live reselling, and she likes to resell clothes that she went thrifting. And basically she goes thrifting, she gets on Facebook Live for about an hour and she sells. And I think in one weekend, she said the most that she made was like $4,000. And this was for an hour of work. So Facebook reselling is really cool because you don't have to have any assistants helping you sell anything. You can just get in front of your camera, and sell live. And Facebook actually has a bot that helps you sell. So when someone says that they want to purchase whatever item you're currently holding up, the bot will actually say, oh, it's been sold to blah, 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 whatever the person's name is. And it can also take their information. So it makes the sales process just super efficient. It's probably if I were a reseller, I would do it 100% on Facebook. And then, you can also stream that stuff to other platforms like IG, TikTok, and YouTube. So that is definitely a high potential, high earning sort of business idea that you could do from the comfort of your home. You can scale it. It's just a really great business idea to have. And people are always going to buy things, even through the recession. So this is something that is not going away, and it's actually growing in popularity. So before we go any further, I definitely have to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, NorthOne. NorthOne is an online business banking and financial management platform designed to help American small businesses take control of their cash flow. Now, you don't need to ever step foot inside of a bank ever again, because with just your phone or computer, you can send ACH and wire payments, make deposits, set aside budgets, and more. You can also withdraw cash at over 2 million ATM locations. NorthOne customers only pay a flat fee of $10 a month, and there are no hidden fees. That includes free ACH transfers, no overdraft fees, and free deposits at over 80,000 locations and access to over 2 million ATMs. Now, it only takes 3 minutes to apply for a business account with NorthOne, and you'll even get your own physical and virtual NorthOne card to start making purchases and payments for your everyday business needs. And as a special bonus, you'll receive a $10 credit just for opening a funded account. Now let's get back to the video. So coming in at number 3 on the list is going to be content space rental. Now, everybody has been hearing about how Airbnb has started cracking down on how you can open up your Airbnb and how many people can be there and all that type of stuff. And people have also had issues with like squatting and stuff like that. So a really great alternative to this is to rent out content space. Now, if you've ever done like a YouTube video, or if you're maybe a hairstylist and you have a really pretty background and you've ever gotten compliments on that, there are people that will pay you to be able to rent out your space just to use your background. I actually visited a studio here in Atlanta when I was doing my photo shoot, and she had about 8 different stations. It's just one big room, but it was about 8 different stations that were all decorated with different types of backgrounds, depending if you wanted to go for a different aesthetic. But it's a really great way to earn money because it's $75 to $200 per hour, and it's fully self-service. So there isn't like a need to hire a staff or anything. You give people like a code to punch in at the door. They let themselves in. They bring their photographer, however they want to do it. But it's a really great way to sell time and to make good money from it. And of course, if a person wanted to have like props included, or if they needed lights or speakers included, if they wanted to record like a podcast, you could actually charge a premium for that. So this is also a really cool thing that you could do if you have a basement and you want to like rent out that space to content creators. This is something that's needed. It's something that I actually use and rent from people. So it's a really great business idea. Now, coming in at number 4 on the list is going to be the Etsy digital store. Y'all know I love me some digital products. Yes, I am a 6-figure digital product earner, and digital products on Etsy have so much potential because when people come to Etsy, obviously they're there to shop. They're not there to like browse videos or anything like that. People are very intentional about spending money. And some of the things that you could like sell on Etsy, some of the top downloadable items, the digital items that are most popular on Etsy right now is going to be digital planners. Some people don't like to have like physical notebooks and stuff. A lot of people like to do stuff on their phones and iPads. So digital planners are definitely one of the hot items that you can sell on Etsy. Some of the other things that are really hot for downloads, digital downloads, is going to be SGV files. These are the files that you would use if you were going to print it out and put it on a t-shirt, or if you were using a Cricut machine. Another thing that's like really big on Etsy is study guides. If you've ever taken a nursing exam, you've ever taken a real estate exam, any type of like complicated exam that people struggle to take, those study guides go for big money on Etsy. There's a store on Etsy that sells like NCLEX and nursing exam, like bundles for nursing students. And it's only like $85, but in the last few years, they've gotten such a high volume of sales that they've, I think, made around $14 million just off of a digital product. So it's no shipping. It's nothing you have to manage. I mean, it's an instant download. So it's like once you put it out there, it kind of sells itself. So you definitely should be considering having a digital Etsy store, and you can sell like recipes. Like if you have a recipe book, maybe you want to sell some type of downloadable stuff for starting a business, or running a daycare. Daycare templates are really big on Etsy. So it's a really cool side hustle to have that can also very easily turn into a 6-figure business. So the fifth item on our list is going to be having an affiliate marketing business. Now, people ask me all the time as a YouTuber what type of equipment I use. And I say, oh, I use this Canon camera. It's this model number. Or they might say, what kind of ring light do you use? And I'll tell them the ring light. But where the money lies is every time I give somebody that link, it goes straight to my Amazon store, and they don't even really know it because it just looks like a regular Amazon storefront. But I get a commission every time someone purchases an item from that store using my link. So it's a recurring commission. And you could literally sprinkle that, on your social media. You could put it on your blog posts. You can do it in your YouTube videos. But when I tell you that affiliate income is huge, you can get it from places like Amazon, Old Navy, Canva has affiliate products, or subscriptions, eBay. Like, you literally could sign up to be an affiliate anywhere. And if you're someone who dresses really nice or you use certain types of hair products, you could very well reach out to the people at the Mac store or Tresemme shampoo. You could reach out and say, hey, can I be an affiliate? And every time somebody asks you like where you got something, you could send them your link. It is very easy, very passive income. Yes, I make 5 figures from it per month. I have a lot of different affiliates, and it's just something that's really great to do. That's something you'll definitely want to check out now, and it's a great way to start earning money before the holidays. So number 6 is going to be a mobile notary. Y'all, I did not know that people earn 6 figures as a mobile notary. I thought of notary as just somebody that kind of stamps documents, like maybe if you had some type of, court document or something. But apparently these mobile notaries are actually doing things that are like real estate focused, such as notarizing real estate documents. They could be notarizing law firm documents. They could notarize stuff that comes from medical offices. And a lot of them charge $100 per appointment. So when they have to go to someone's actual location, they charge $100, and they can sometimes charge more than that if they have lots of documents that have to be done. So even if you only did 2 appointments a day, and just did it 5 days a week, that's $52,000 per year that you could earn from being a mobile notary. If you did 4 appointments per day, that would be well over 6 figures. And this is like just stamping papers. Like, the people that do notaries, like, they have the easiest job in the world. They just make sure the signatures match and they stamp it and they're gone. So this is a really, really great opportunity for someone that wants to do it passively, like kind of on the side, while they still have a full-time job. Or if you just want to make that your full-time job and contract either with, an attorney's office, a real estate office. Like, it is just so many different ways that you can partner with people to make money. So let's get into the last idea, which is one of my personal favorites, and this is going to be memberships. Membership sites are probably one of the easiest forms of recurring income. So if you ever started a business, if you've ever done like anything that a person said, hey, I would pay to take a course for you to tell me how to flip houses, or I would pay to take a course for you to show me how to create these amazing wedding cakes. Well, it's one thing for someone to take a course and have kind of like a crash course sort of training in it. But a lot of people need support after they've taken your course. Or after they've left your mastermind. So a lot of the times you can offer a membership where a person could get access to you on a monthly basis. Maybe there's a live Q&A that you want to offer. Maybe you give them unlimited access to some sort of digital library that you have, but it could just be one of those extra perks. And what's really cool is there are a lot of people that charge $97 per month for their membership site. And what's really cool is that Of course, the person on the other side can cancel at any time, but it's also just a really great way to keep people engaged. It's a great place for you to test other products. You know, you can say, hey, here's a first look to all of my members. This hasn't gone public yet. Tell me what you think about this product. What needs to be tweaked? What needs to be changed? So it is just a really, really great way to test out different things that you may want to sell in the future. And it's also great for marketing because you have that audience that obviously is already familiar with you that is willing to purchase something from you in the future. So those are my top 7 business ideas. Tell me if you've ever done any of these or if you're going to start doing any of these. Leave me a comment down below. I'd love to know. And if you have any questions, or if you want me to do a more dedicated video about any of the things that I've mentioned, let me know that down in the comments as well. Until the next time, I will see you later.